This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by Vcast Mobile TV exclusively for Verizon Wireless, GoDaddy.com,
and the Hate Bears, the arch nemesis of the Care Bears.
I like to hug people.
I'll kill you.
Damn you, Hate Bear.
Welcome to Diggnation.
also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I know this is
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation, episode number 100. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com. That's digg.com.
Right.
And Kevin, we're drinking beers.
We are at our friend Mike Mazur's house. Thank you, Mike, for lending us your apartment and your amenities.
Hopefully it'll be cleaner soon.
Right. So we're here, and it's episode number 100.
Dude, 100
Thank you.
episodes, everybody.
Thank you, Glenn.
Prager
and Joy don't care. Oh, Prager.
Oh, we got a fart sound? What's a raspberry for the 100th
right.
episode?
All right, Prager.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we got a cake.
Oh, we did.
Look, the cake, I know.
Thank you to Nicole.
Yes, and
Thank
Debbie
you.
Does Cakes, or whatever
Debbie
her name
Does
is.
Cakes
Where
is her
it?
name.
Debbie
Her
Does Cakes.
website is debbiedoescakes.net.
Look at that cake, hot as sexy.
Apparently,
man.
debbiedoescakes.com was taken, so she's debbiedoescakes.net.
Yeah. Well, debbiedoescakes.com is actually debbiedoescocks.com misspelled. And so it's
It's a redirect, really.
It's a redirect to Debbie Does Cock.
You see a lot of cock, and
Yeah.
we're going to cut into
Balls.
this.
So this is for our 100th episode.
Yes.
It is Kevin's laptop. We got plates.
We got, this is
sorry.
the old G4 variety of my laptop. I actually
Dude,
never
come on,
had
cut
this.
into it.
Okay, hold on. Oh, the top.
The top.
Oh, we shouldn't. Okay, Nicole wants us to cut into the cake. Oh, look at that.
Is there wood? Is that a cake?
Debbie does some cakes. What we got going?
It's wood. There's wood. Stop. It's Mazur's house. Mazur's house, it's wood.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
Little Mac
That
laptop.
didn't sound right. Thank you. And here's another piece
It's like
for you.
it looks like a ho-ho.
So let's try it.
I'm excited.
You, of course, not having your piece out yet, but I'm just gonna give this a little. Can we
What
eat
happened?
this part?
Where'd the piece guy go?
Because there's a certain part we can't
Thank you,
eat.
Glenn. I appreciate it.
We can eat this, Nicole, right?
All right, here we go.
Oh.
I got shift. I'm going to control shift this cake.
Here's tough. It's really tough. it's like plastic. If I could throw a cake, I would. Okay. Garth Brooks. Okay, this cake is terrible. No. The computer is apparently made out of plastic. I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
I like the raspberry.
Thank you, Debbie, for your raspberry. We apologize to our viewers
Well,
that are
that's good.
sober. If you're sober, pause this episode. You'll have like 4 or 5 beers and come back to us.
Dude, because we've been partying beforehand.
We have.
Because that's
Right.
how we roll. Oh, this is good.
Fuck that
What's a
plastic.
keyboard make out of?
Oh, it was made out of plastic. All right. We got stories to talk about today.
Really?
Okay.
Fancy stories?
We do. First story, episode number 100.
That's good.
It is damn good. The raspberry is amazing.
I like the keys.
These are terrible.
No, I do like the keys.
They're very chewy.
Yeah, but
I
it's
noticed
good in a good way.
Nice. All right, so
It
first
really is
episode-
like eating a ho-ho.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
it was
that's
very
good.
like. Alex was trying. All right. First story: Apple releases iTunes 7.2, launches iTunes Plus DRM free. 4,025 people dug the story, submitted by Pereniteers.
Now, we've talked about this before, but it's now happened.
It is. So Apple's released 7.2. I launched it first thing this morning. Actually, I launched it last night about 11 o'clock. That's how stupid. I saw it on Dig and I was like, oh shit. So I downloaded it. They didn't have the update available at that time. But I will tell you.
Oh, I'm getting a little nauseous.
No, didn't put the cake down. Put the cake down.
I just got struck by the sugar.
Put it
good
down.
though.
It is good.
I'm gonna take one more.
So what they've done is they scan your library for the music that you've already purchased. Don't. And they tell you how much you have to pay in order to purchase the rest of the upgraded library.
How much was it? 400?
So for me, based on the music they have available now, it was about $9 to upgrade.
What? How many songs? 4?
Just like 3 albums or something like that. But it gives you basically 256 kilobit. It is good cake.
It's rich.
Music, and it's DRM free, which is awesome. That means you can move it around from device to device.
Gotta know what that means.
Now, what do you think?
Well,
God. Sorry, Alex is having clearly issues here. What was that noise? Somebody make a rap out of that. Gong. Yes.
that was just a rich cake sound. You know, I'm excited because I think it's a good step that you can pay a little more for DRM-free music. You know what I mean?
Right.
But is it truly, Jesus? Is it truly DRM-free? I think you're just like, I'll take this piece and put it on his table.
Nicole, can I have some napkins by chance, please? Anybody? Thank you.
So I like the idea that they can do DRM-free music for a little bit more money.
Right.
But I feel like, I don't know.
Thank you.
When they say DRM-free, I know what they mean on paper.
What do you mean? You mean on paper?
They mean digital rights management free.
Right.
But my real question is, do they really, for $1.25 or whatever the hell they pay, or they make you pay, is it really DRM free? Can you move it anywhere?
Yes.
Can you do? See, I don't know. Who's done it? Have you done it?
Dude, it's AAC.
No, what I mean, can you? No, I get what it means.
Unencrypted AAC.
I don't know, dude. Try it. Try it. See what happens.
You are drunk, dude.
I am drunk, but I'm just saying. I'm excited, but what?
That is awesome. The fans are loving this shit, dude.
I am.
DRM free means DRM free.
Dude, I know what it means on paper. I had to wipe your hands on your jeans. No,
Dude,
I know what it means on paper.
Apple's not
I
going to
know.
be like, hey, everybody, here, DRM free. Oops, it's not. They're not gonna do
I don't
that
know,
shit.
dude. Other companies, Sony did that. Sony was like, what, DR what? And then all of a sudden it was like, wait, I have rootkicks on my machine because of you?
Dude, that's
I'm
not
just
the
saying,
case.
I'm just
Come
saying.
on.
Until you transfer it to a Zune without having any problem, I want to know.
Well, first of all, does Zune play MPA?
Yes, it does.
It does play MPA.
Yes, of course it does.
Well, then
It
I'm
plays
sure
everything.
people have tried it by now. Come on.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
I'm saying.
I don't have a Zune.
You're awesome.
I'm faithful to my iPod. Oh,
Thank you, Joey, for doing the masturbation sign.
well, Joey can do this, but the truth is,
This doesn't avoid the truth. This makes
dude,
the truth.
I'm gonna wait in line for an iPhone.
I know, you already said they're stupid.
No, but dude, I'll do it outside. Let's do some crazy shit. Prager, we should get dancing girls. Down
I don't
in
want to
front-
go get one.
You know what I'm talking about? In front of the Apple Store. How cool would it be if we're sitting out camping with a bunch of Apple
Very
fans?
uncool.
No, listen. In San Francisco, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna camp on the street. I will see you there, the one store in downtown San Francisco, the night before the iPhone release, and we'll do crazy shit. We'll get a barbecue. We'll make some good steaks and shit.
Well, that sounds fun, but let's just do that at fucking Toys R Us.
We'll drink
Doesn't
some
have to
beers.
be anything. It's
Toys
a
R
party.
Us.
Let's do
No,
it.
I want the iPhone. We'll drink some beers. We'll talk about Apple stories. We'll do all kinds of stuff. Like, remember when that crashed?
Remember when Apple came out and it was all Apple?
For me. Did that go in frame?
Next story.
Okay.
Next story.
Can I have a beer?
You can have a beer. There's one sitting right there open.
Oh, shit.
Speaking of which, beers, we're having Red Nectar, all natural ale.
Mm-hmm.
What ale is not natural?
I'm having Sierra Nevada Indian Pale Ale.
Ooh. All right, next story. Breaking announcement. Dun, 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 dun. No, please, I don't want any of that weird shit you're drinking.
Oh, Mickey's?
The new Microsoft Surface. 9,732 people dug the story submitted by blah, blah, 32.
Alex is drunk.
The launch of Microsoft Surface marks the beginning of new technology category and a user interface revolution. Surface, Microsoft's first Surface computer, provides effortless interaction with digital content through natural hand gestures, touch, and physical objects. Surface computing breaks down traditional barriers between people and
wait.
technology.
For those counting along the episode, please include that in the remix as well, where he goes, touch and physical objects. You almost sounded like a machine. That was awesome.
Air escapes the lungs because you're drinking.
I want that in the remix.
So we actually We shot the Totally Rad show before I came.
Right.
We talked about this a little bit, but I'm
Yes.
interested to see how you think about this. Because this, to me, is a very interesting device that, I mean, I don't know if it's going to... There's some really interesting things. Have you seen the video? Mm-hmm. Where they took the picture, it uses Wi-Fi technology. Basically, it's a touchscreen countertop that uses Wi-Fi technology to interact with devices when you put them down on the top of the table.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, you could basically place like a drink or a food item, and it would give you information surrounding the device.
Sure, but you could also take a picture in a wireless Wi-Fi camera.
A lot of that is...
Put it down on top of the camera. The Wi-Fi pictures show up.
What camera? What camera? And how? This is all...
Wi-Fi. It's all Wi-Fi. What do you mean?
What this is...
What do you mean how? They showed you how to do it. They said they took a picture.
With what camera?
They took a picture with a Wi-Fi enabled camera.
How many of those are there? Like a half dozen? And how many of them actually interface with this new OS? Like probably none?
This is really interesting.
It's not a countertop, it's a full table.
Right.
No. It's definitely a table. It's a coffee table.
All I'm saying is what they're showing you today.
This is really interesting because had the logo been this logo,
No.
it would have been a totally different Kevin Rose you would have seen.
Listen. Let me just tell you the truth.
Just saying.
Let me give you my take.
Of course. It was invented by Steve Jobs.
No, listen. My take is this. This device that they're showing you right now,
Yes.
it's clearly not ready for the consumer market. They're not going to roll this out next week.
It's not going to be out until January 2007.
So,
Not January 08, fall 07.
right. So what they're saying is that this is a device that we hope that eventually restaurants will adopt. We hope that cell phones will be able to communicate with. I mean, no. What you're seeing is, listen.
I love that you're so negative about it just because it says Microsoft.
Here's what I'm saying.
If this was an iPod table, you would be spewing over the table. It's just funny because it's the first innovation that Microsoft has put out.
It's not
and
innovation.
It is so,
they copied this from so many people. Did you see all the videos that were done from universities of exactly the same interface?
But who has put it into a table?
No.
Who has put it into being able to put your credit card down on a thing and move the different things that you want?
Please tell me how they're going to read my credit card. How are they going to read my credit card?
It works by digital image.
Digital image?
It's a camera
3
feet under the table.
Right.
Which is why it's a full table and not a countertop.
Right.
So how am I going to, so I'm going to know to pull out my credit card and set it on the table?
Face down.
That's what they're assuming. Dude, this isn't even working yet. Nobody has seen it in real life. Nobody has seen it function.
This is, dude, Kevin, you gotta stop drinking the Kool-Aid. I mean, this is, no, I'm serious. The fact that if this said Apple announces, you would think this was changing the universe.
Oh, so let me ask you one question.
Shoot,
What
please.
digital camera do you have right now?
I have a Canon something or other.
Okay, Canon something or other.
I don't use it.
Okay, so how in the world, when you set that on a table, when you set that on this device, is it going to interface with it?
Well, let me put it to you this way.
It's not.
If I buy, no, I agree, but I
and
don't.
neither is any
but
other
I don't
camera
have
on
the
the market
table.
right now.
I don't have the table. There's a bunch of cameras that have Wi-Fi technology in it.
But how?
All I'm saying is, if I'm going to spend the money to buy a table, I will buy a fucking $400 camera that connects to my table.
Let me explain something though.
Right?
This isn't what they're trying to sell you is the future. It's not what exists today. You cannot. I cannot
Kevin,
take my cell phone.
I was so excited for you not to be the Apple fanboy.
Let me ask you one thing.
And you're totally
Let me ask
sucking the
one
cock.
thing. What is going to happen when I set my cell phone on the table? Nothing. Is it going to talk to it magically? No. I have a.
Do you know if it has Bluetooth involved?
Oh, what's
maybe
it
has
do?
Bluetooth
no,
built in because then
I'm
it would
gonna have
work
to go.
with your phone.
Except here's the code. Please pair up with me.
Dude, first off, you don't know. You have never done it.
The only thing I'm upset about in this whole video.
The only thing you're upset about is that it doesn't have a fucking Apple logo on it. That is the number one thing you're upset about. And if you think I'm wrong, fucking email me.
You are wrong.
That is not why he is excited about this.
Honestly, I think I applaud Microsoft.
No, you don't. Because it was Microsoft, you hate it already.
No, let me.
You hate it already.
And because Microsoft, you fucking love it already.
I do. I do. It's great.
It's because you hate Apple. I mean, that's
I
very
agree
clear.
wholeheartedly. And when the Apple iPhone came out, I was
Alex,
like, man.
Give me an example of one piece of Microsoft technology that just plug and plays like the phone and the camera do.
My Zune works.
Oh, so did you have to install any software
Nope.
for that? So you just plugged it right in and it
Vista?
worked?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, you have XP at home.
No, I have Vista at home.
Oh, so you had to upgrade in order to get to work.
No, I already had Vista on my computer.
No, you
By the time I got my Zune in the mail, I had Vista.
We can go back episodes.
Go back.
We can go back.
My
Exactly.
PC that I just got from Falcon Northwest has Vista on it, and when I got the Zune,
No,
I got this. No, Microsoft sent me a Zoom.
You had the Zoom before.
No,
you
no,
had
no.
PC.
That was the other Zoom. That was not my Zoom.
But did that Zoom? Did you have to install software for that other Zoom?
yeah, just like everything.
Exactly. Thank you, Joey.
Just like everything. Come on. I mean, you
Just
can't-
like everything. Just like
you had to install software for the iPod.
you know what?
You had to install
When I
everything.
added my printer at work and I used it, Apple Rendezvous, did it just sync up? Oh yeah, it did
Dude.
work, and the drivers did transfer to my machine, and I was able to print.
Dude, you're just smoking cock because
Have you
think-
ever used Rendezvous? No, you haven't.
No, because I don't have a fucking Mac.
Oh, but you could because it's open source, and you don't because you won't
Dude,
accept.
look, this is the only reason you're looking at a video where somebody's saying this is the new technology. It's not out yet. This is
shit.
what we're excited about.
Oh shit! Hold on. Go ahead.
This is just something we're excited about. Watch what we can do with these devices, and you're saying I don't like this.
No.
And the only reason you're saying that is because it's a Microsoft
Okay,
product.
so-
that is it, Kevin.
All right, so let me say one thing. I
Well,
apologize.
I mean, no, that's it. That's the only reason why you're banging
let me-
on this concept. Because it's Microsoft.
Okay, the only reason I'm banging on this, honestly.
No, the only reason you're banging on it is because
you
it's
gotta let me talk.
Microsoft.
You gotta let me talk.
All right, go.
Okay, you said clearly you think it's because of Microsoft. Let me say.
Give me another reason. I would love to have a better
Let me say
reason.
one last thing. And this is, I don't want to fight you all night long about this, but obviously I got to say one last thing, and that is that if Microsoft has ever delivered me a device
Like
that
the 360?
that worked like you were showing me on that table display, where I could seriously walk up out of
Sure,
a
sure,
bar
sure.
and set my phone down,
Right.
and a camera and set my phone down. And I'm not saying that,
Right.
honestly, if Apple launched the same thing, I'd be like, how the fuck are they going to do that? Because I don't think they are. So I'm saying
Yeah, I
any
don't
manufacturer,
believe that, but go ahead.
any manufacturer that
Sure.
I look at that would provide this technology,
Yeah.
if it was Apple's name on today or Microsoft's or whoever,
Sure.
I would say, how are you going to make communication possible
Yes.
with the install base that's already out there?
Right.
Because I get
I don't
this
think
that-
that's true,
I get
but
this
keep
that
going.
2 years from now,
Sure.
when everyone's buying these new phones that are this new protocol, whatever it is, the communication, the
Right.
protocol they're using to talk from the table to the device.
Well, but you don't know if they're using an old protocol. They could be
Right,
using
but the thing about
802.11b.
Wi-Fi, the thing about Wi-Fi, unless the device is wide open, which I doubt they'll do because other people would be able to create Wi-Fi type simulators that interface with these devices, steal
Sure.
numbers, all kinds of stuff. Unless it's some kind of proprietary protocol that they developed, I don't see it really taking, like really grabbing, because Wi-Fi is, if it's wide open, can be stolen.
I guess
like,
the
there's
thing
no
that,
other really secure.
the thing that makes me sad about this is that I looked at this video and I went, wow, this is a completely different way to think about interactivity going forward. And you looked at this and said, this can't happen, I hate it. And that to me is sad because I'm worried that that 5% market share that owns Apple products and loves them is going to go, F this, I'm not even going to think that this is a good idea because it's a Microsoft product. And I want people to go, this is an interesting idea. This is moving in a different direction. This is something that's new, something that's different, something that's cool.
And
if this is what happens, this is a very exciting thing.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly. If it
And
wasn't
it's
for the
not
fact,
saying this is going to happen tomorrow. This is not,
No.
they never said that.
Right, but if it wasn't for the fact that they, I mean, I'd already seen this. I've seen this demo 8 months ago at a university.
This technology has been out for 10 years.
The whole expanding
Of course,
the photos.
the taco, that's been
it's
out for years
all
and years
been
and
out there
years.
for years and years
But
and
it's
years.
never been in a one singular device
Right.
that you could buy.
So I give props to Microsoft for that. Absolutely.
Well, anyway, let's move on because clearly
Right.
this is a bad topic.
Right. So we didn't really talk about anything other than just fighting on that for the entire time?
That's all right, whatever, move on.
All right, so Apple wins. Next story, Google Maps new feature, Street View. 7,320 people dug this story, submitted by Rayman901. Google Maps has just released a new feature that lets you automatically look around the street. Seems to be working in the majority of cities. So I have to say, props to the folks at Google.
Well, Google is awesome. They've been doing
Because-
shit that's been crazy.
And I heard about this from a couple of people because Nicole was talking to me about this, and she said she wasn't a big fan. And the reason, she said, it's too much information, it's too kind of creepy to her. But
Creepy?
yeah, I don't know. She just wasn't into it. But honestly, what I find this useful for, especially in big cities. Now, San Francisco, I've lived here for
Yeah.
several years, like 7 or so,
Yeah.
6.5. And I get the town because it's small.
Right.
It's only 7 miles across, so it's not that hard to figure out. But when you're in a foreign city and you just want to see where something's at,
Yeah.
and the problem is, like, if somebody tells me these are at O'Farrell and Van Ness, I know
Right.
that cross street. So like I'm okay with that. I don't
Right.
need to see a picture.
Right.
But if somebody gives me a really weird, obscure like cross street and said,
Well,
this
there's
is
a
where it's
difference
at.
between maps and what it looks like in your mind.
Right. And so the easiest way to find a place, obviously, is just to see a picture of the front of the location.
Yeah.
So what they've done is created a thing called Google Traffic, and what it does is, Street View. And think traffic because there's all the cars. What it does though is it basically gives you a view of that intersection or street. You can click anywhere in the street. They've obviously sent
Although that
vehicles
is
out.
weird.
Okay, so what the arrow is?
No, who are those people?
Oh,
Those
just
guys.
people that they took while the vehicle was driving by.
Oh, that sucks.
So what it is basically is a vehicle was driving and they point which direction is north, I believe is what it's saying. Oh no, north and south. So this is north, this is south in the street, and it could be the other way depending on which street you're
on,
clicking.
yeah.
But gives you an idea of where you're at. Then if you want to jump down a little bit further in the street, you can click
Little
on
arrows.
that. You click on the guy down here.
Or you can do arrows there.
Right, totally. And what this does is look at the way the guy turns. So every time you click on an arrow, it turns the guy to show you which block you're facing. So I know if I'm facing this block right here, which is 1137 Van Ness Avenue in San Francisco, there's a 24-hour fitness right out front, which we're like 2 blocks away from this right now. But
I like this concept. I will say I completely understand why somebody would say that this is creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is beyond like finding your house on the thing. This is like I was walking the street and it happened to be the time that Google was driving their truck by taking a picture.
Well, that's a little creepy.
And
yes.
now I'm on if you go to, whatever the address is on Fern Street, I happen to be there.
Right.
They never asked me if that was okay to put my image up or anything like that. I mean, that is a little creepy. It's starting to go, all right. But I also understand that this is an amazing product. I mean, if I, let's say I was in Paris and I was going, fuck, I have to go to this hotel. I don't even know what it looks like. I can go, oh, that's what the front of the hotel looks like.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Now, how many streets or how many cities? This can't be on the entire world. That's too much.
Pretty much all the major cities, I believe.
All the major cities? Do they have LA?
But they're working on it. Let me see. We'll do a search. Go to maps.google.com. Excuse me. We'll go LA, California. Here we go, Los Angeles. Let me zoom in.
Yep, zoom in.
Nope, they don't have it.
Wait, yep, they what?
They don't have it yet in LA.
So what cities do they have it in then?
The story said, let me click back.
Some major cities? Because that's the thing. I was like, wow, that's got to take it's got to be a lot to do.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
I did a search on Las Vegas and they had the major freeways, but they didn't have like anything else. So I was trying to find my parents' house,
Yeah, of course.
So let's see here. Google Maps says new feature that allows you to look around the street. Seems to be working in major cities for now. So I'm not sure. I don't see it in LA yet.
Yeah.
But you can see. There's New York. They've covered a lot of streets. In New
Is
York.
it the blue?
Yeah. So any of the blue lines. So like, take a look. Here's like a suburb. They covered a lot of streets, man. They covered pretty much all of Manhattan.
I don't see the choice for Street View yet.
That's weird that you
In
don't
LA.
have it and I do. Oh, in LA.
Yeah.
They don't have it yet. See, because you don't even have the tab. There should be a tab. called Street
Yeah.
View.
So I was thinking. Well, I'm very excited. I hope that they can. I mean, obviously, it's only useful to the people who can access it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I think it's a good thing because, you can get those things where somebody tells you the address, and you're like, great, I'm ready to go. But it's like, oh fuck, I don't know what that even looks like. That kind of
Well,
stuff.
big cities, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, next story.
Next story. Intel unveils world's thinnest laptop, almost as skinny as a razor. 4,330. What did I say? 4,349 people like the story, submitted by Lord Duct Tape. Codenamed the Intel Mobile.
Best name ever.
I know, that's awesome. Codenamed the Intel Mobile Metro Notebook. This prototype was designed by Intel along with Zebra Design, and it's a mere 0.7 inches thick and weighs just 2.25 pounds. It's no dumb blonde either. Thank you very much for that, fucker. Packed with Intel's speediest and most efficient components, which will probably be plenty fast by the time this machine is manufactured, maybe even as soon. End of the story. This notebook is sick looking.
It is.
What?
Did they say how fast a processor they have in there?
No, I don't think they really did. They just kind of said.
I'm curious that it's so thin. You got to think it's one of their kind of a couple steps down for cooling. You know.
Well, it's a mobile processor. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be one of those like mobile.
It says Intel.
I mean, it's Intel. No, it doesn't say. It says.
It's probably like a duo, like the bottom line.
No, I don't know.
14 hours battery life. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's got Wi-Fi.
So the rumor is, and you hate me to bring it back up, but Intel kind of has this form factor nailed down as far as motherboard kind of processor thing going on. There is much speculation that there may be a Apple laptop that is ultra thin, like the Razer. And
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
something like that.
I mean, if they have the form factor down, why wouldn't Apple buy that specific motherboard configuration and make an ultra thin?
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at the side profile,
Everybody
view
should
of
make
this,
an ultra thin.
They'll probably have this at the Worldwide Developers Conference in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's interesting to me because Intel making a laptop seems weird, right? I mean, Intel isn't a laptop designer. They make parts.
But they do the same thing as far as like Apple doesn't make their laptops either. They outsource that to like several companies in China. that just
Right, but
crank
I've
their
never
own.
seen somebody with like, oh, mine's an Intel laptop.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean? Like I've never
they
seen
said-
somebody making a laptop.
No, they said they would never call this an Intel. They said they're going to release it to a manufacturer. They didn't say who.
Oh.
So they're saying this will be manufactured under
Asus or whatever,
says-
A-Bit or whatever.
If Intel is able no up anytime soon, look at that. It's going to give Apple room for the money. The big question is now how much it will cost. So it's probably going to be released under another manufacturer.
Well, even if they release it as an Intel laptop, I think it could give Apple a run for the money. Because one of the things I will say that I actually love about the Mac laptops is that they're so like, oh, you're leaving, Glenn? What?
What? Girlfriend.
Dude.
Mano Chao.
Oh yeah, that's tonight? Yeah. Mano Chow? Oh, dude, rock on.
Dude, have
Thanks for
fun.
coming. Appreciate it.
It's
Thanks
his
for the beers.
girlfriend's birthday, and he decided to spend it with Diggnation.
Glenn's girlfriend's birthday, and he was like, it's 100th episode, I can't miss that.
That's good.
Hopefully I didn't fuck you.
All right. So we hope they come out with that soon.
Yes, and soon.
Next story, 455EF10422CA, blah, 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 equals AACS key. 3,850 people dug the story. And the subject is as the subject says, with a smiley face. New AACS key came out today. And so far, no kind of crazy digness going on.
Yeah.
I don't even know if these things, like, has there been anyone that's created an application?
Huh?
Joey, you know the key?
Do not maybe.
Nobody even knows. Like, somebody could go in a forum and be like, oh, I got a new key, and post it. And it's like, nobody knows whether or not this is the real deal.
That was
or
a weird
actually
thing to me.
what
Is
it
I was always like, well, who cares? So it's a string of numbers that I can do absolutely
Well,
dick all with.
The problem is,
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, give me an application I can download that does something.
honestly,
let alone-
a lot of coders.
Love this stuff. It's okay.
A lot of coders obviously know. What's that?
Fuck the screen. Screen's.
Don't touch
This food's
the.
edible.
I want to say illegal.
The front part's edible.
No.
I don't want to do that.
So the only thing that people say about this code is that it can somehow, it says this opens up newly released and soon to be released HD, DVD, and Blu-ray discs. But we don't have any proof of that, so I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that we brought that up.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what other to say about it. There hasn't been any kind of craziness like there was last time on the Dig website.
Yeah.
I mean, the story is, I believe it's the hottest in the last 8 hours. Let me see.
Is that
What are you doing? Stop picking
Dude,
back the laptop.
Dude, touch that. Touch this right here. Touch that.
Is it cardboard?
No, touch it with your finger.
Oh, hell no. That's
Touch it
plastic.
with your finger. I was gonna
What is
try
this
to eat
screen
it.
made out of?
You can eat the first one.
Don't.
Sorry.
What is it? It's foam?
Is it foam?
It's foam foam, yes.
Why do you look?
It's edible.
We look so.
Yes. The front is made of
No, no,
We're a little bit fucked up.
The pink team is edible.
and food dye without a little
We're a little bit screwed up.
Scroll down to the actual picture. Have you seen this here?
Scroll
Alex
down,
looks like
I'm
he
making
is
I have like a jowls.
mentally retarded, and I
know.
look like I'm somehow jacking him off
Enjoying
with my
it.
hand.
It's horrible.
Like, look at my hand. It's in Alex's lap, like with the fist motion.
And Alex
It's-
is somehow stroking his nipple.
It's true. This is my hand
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Or was that your hand? Maybe that is your hand.
I don't know. We've totally fucked up the cake.
All right.
We should have showed the cake. Oh.
All right.
But we love the cake.
Yeah.
The cake's awesome.
Thank you to Debbie Does the Cakes.
Tip it is cakes.
All right,
I see.
so
It's foam.
that is the rest of that story. The key.
Yeah, I don't
We'll
want to
see
get the
what
key, the
happens.
gatekeeper, whatever, the key master. I mean, for me, that's good cake. It seems weird because it's like all these keys and shit, and you're like, how do they even apply? I'm not even all that cared about it. I never cared about it. Even when it first came out, I was like, so what do I do? I'm like, what? All right.
Like, how do I crack my?
How do I crack my what now in the Hoover?
All right.
Next story, music site Last FM bought by CBS.
Yep.
1,877 people dug the story submitted by Syndrome. Jesus!
fuck.
Did that hit me or you or Mike's floor? No, it didn't hit me.
I've got a little frosting in
I'm
my
clean.
leg.
All right, let's leave it down there and we'll get Mike's. Mike's gonna be like, what the fuck did you do, Mike? Don't touch that. Don't touch that. No!
There you go.
It's good. Oh, there's a lot of empty cake in here.
We apologize for the fans at home that
Yeah.
are sober.
Yeah, we appreciate all your support and love. Social music site Last.fm have been brought, guys, everybody stop. Have been brought by U.S. media giant CBS Corporation for $280 million, the largest ever UK Web 2.0 application purchased.
Acquisition.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to go out on a limb
Oh boy.
and say didn't really know what Last.fm was.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't really care. I'm not a big music guy.
You're not. You hate music.
No, I didn't say that. So I'm not a very big music guy. I like music. What's up? How's it?
Keep going. It's good.
I like music, but I'm not, I'm not into the whole thing of music, as it were. What are you doing, Joey? Come on. Leave it. Here we go. Let's go.
So is it not?
So for me, it's not, like, I didn't know
You never tried the
Last.fm.
application.
Last.fm? What is it? Yeah, thank you.
So I'll explain what it is.
Burger.
See this application running right next to iTunes?
Nope.
Right there.
Oh, the Last.fm thing?
Right. So what that does,
We'll open it up. Let me see.
well, it doesn't do anything by itself. Let me explain. So what it does is it monitors what music I'm listening to.
Okay.
So it's constantly, like, just basically, anytime I play something in
What?
in iTunes, it's gonna keep track of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to my profile.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so
What?
don't read that loud. So basically what I do is I keep track of everything I'm listening to, and they monitor that and put it in charts and graphs for me. So when I go back to Last.fm/my user profile, it's going to show me what I listened to recently,
Okay.
my weekly top artists, so you can see I've been listening to Nine Inch Nails and Beastie Boys over the last week.
Yeah.
And then my overall top artist. So my number one artist that I
Air?
listen to is Air.
What's Air?
The Cape May. Shut the fuck up.
I thought for a second it was Air Supply, and I was like, wow, Kevin, that's
You
interesting.
have never listened to Air?
I've heard Air. I'm listening to Air right now. I just didn't know they were a
God.
band.
Okay, listen. Let me tell this for all the guys out there.
Guys or girls?
No, guys. Listen to me. And I swear to you, if you've ever have paid attention to anything I've ever said, this is the one. Go download Air, the band, AIR.
I know what Air is. I'm assuming.
There's a bunch of good albums. There's like 4 albums out there, 5 albums out there.
Okay.
This is sex music, dude.
Oh, I like sex
Oh,
music.
yes. This is like the best of the best when it comes to like, dude, listen to this, listen to this. Hold on. What do you think? Good. Hold on, listen to the chorus, here it comes.
There's
Listen.
a chorus? That was the verse?
Listen. See, it's kind of like.
Is there any singing?
No, it is, but it's kind of like porn, but it's not that bad. Listen. See? That is sex music, dude.
Okay, Air.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely. What you got to do is you got to go out and just pick up a couple of their albums and just play it next time your girlfriend's over and having wine.
Well, I'll try that.
Listen to this. Hold on, fine. See? See how it's just kind of
sex.
chill? Come on.
Sex. Sex, music, sex. Don't you touch.
Listen. See what I'm talking about?
It gets hard.
You
That's
see what I'm
good.
talking about? Joey, be playing the track Venus.
Yeah, Venus, my ass. That's true. Yeah, turn it off. We got 4 seconds. 4 seconds.
There's this DRM free. They have their tracks up there.
So Last FM. So it tells you, okay, you like air, maybe you like
It monitors.
Earth.
It monitors everything that you
Earth,
like.
Wind, and Fire.
And then it starts. It does two things. One, you have friends. So I have a friend. Her name is Sarah Lane Rocks.
Joey vomited.
And if I don't vomit.
No, he vomited from comedy.
If I click on her profile, it tells me what she's been listening to. So 6 hours ago, she listened to the Chemical Brothers, and then I can just go down from there, and I can see her weekly top artist. She likes the Arcade Fire. Go down from there. Her number one artist is Smashing Pumpkins. But I love Smashing Pumpkins. And don't fuck with me.
I'm not fucking with anybody.
So basically, you can have a whole set of friends, and it shows you what your friend's favorite music is. So I'm like,
CBS bought this.
right. So I have some friends that are really into like early kind of. They introduced me to music.
Sure.
So I create them as friends, kind of like Dig and stories, and then you just like see what they like, what they're into.
Do people use things like this? It seems like
Absolutely.
every single other like Web 2.0 thing I've ever heard of. Like I can then watch what my friends are doing, and I was like, most of the time I don't give a shit what my friends are doing.
But I think you know what
I know what I want to. I mean, if they're watching, you know.
Web 2.0 now.
Oh, is this Web 2.0?
Yes.
Feels weird.
You know what the problem
I
is?
feel like somebody's tingling me.
And I'm not trying to say this like this isn't like I think this is the way things naturally spread, but I think they break in San Francisco, and it's kind of like this
Yes.
indie underground thing for
That
a
is
while.
definitely how Web
and then
2.0
like
things happen.
eventually it spreads out to the rest of the mainland.
I would agree with that.
Like if you think about like Flickr when it first took off, it was huge in San Francisco for
Wow.
like 6 months. Nobody even heard of that, and then all of a sudden it started spreading out
Yeah.
from there.
All right.
Mainstream media, everyone started kind of
All right.
latching onto it.
All right.
I think this is one of those things where right now it's really hot and popular, but you know, a couple months from now, everyone's gonna be doing it.
Okay.
Got me?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm excited.
You should
I
sign
can't
for an
wait.
account. You don't listen to music.
I don't
so
listen to
you-
music, so that doesn't really work for me.
So, but the main thing, honestly, that I use this for is I go to my friends' accounts and I click play, and I see what they're listening to, and I can listen to what they're listening to.
Wow, and CBS bought this?
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird acquisition for CBS. No
It
doubt.
is a weird acquisition for CBS, but I
is
like it.
building up though.
Yeah, they got
You
some
got
shit.
Fox, man. You got Fox to MySpace. You gotta protect yourself.
I hear you. They're gonna touch on monkeys.
Next story after that is new Facebook application adds Digg.com. 2,761 people dug the story submitted by UB Bearcats. Install this. We'll place it. Sorry. Installing this will place a widget on your Facebook profile and show you what your digging history on the website Digg.com. So this wasn't working right away. It was launched. It was an application. It kind of broke down because Facebook was going through a bunch of changes. We were trying to like.
Dude, will you
get to
talk to the
work.
fucking Facebook guy and tell him to do auto
No.
accept friends?
Dude, you're the only one.
I am not the only one. I can't be the only one that has more
All
than
right.
10 friends and doesn't want to go through and go click, 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 blah,
All right.
blah, blah, blah.
So let me explain
Saying.
something.
Go ahead.
I gotta say,
Dig.com.
Alex,
Dig.com application.
You're the only one out there.
I can't be the only one out
that has
there.
1,000 people being like, I want to be your friend.
I don't have 1,000 people. I have 100.
No.
20. Do you want to sit there and click a button
no.
40 times?
You want to honestly tell me what you told me before we started the show and how many people requested your friendship?
A lot.
And that would be over the 20?
Over 100 makes it not even show up as a word 100. It shows up as infinity.
Infinity sign. So the
Just tell them
problem.
to fix that, but go ahead.
No,
Tell them to fix
You're
that. I
ruining
love the site.
Facebook.
I love
You're
the
ruining
site. I
Facebook.
love the site,
You're
but tell them
ruining
to fix that.
you're ruining Facebook.
I'm not ruining. Facebook needs to fix it.
Okay, so promise
the
me
application.
that for the next 30 seconds you'll just let me talk.
Done.
All right. I got to tell you that the reason that Facebook was created was not about being the most popular person or being. And
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the story.
that is a story. It's about Facebook launching the Dig module.
No, the apps.
Well, let me finish that. Hold on. So what Facebook is, the whole network effect is about true relationships that you have and sharing
Sure.
information with those people.
Right.
So you decide to share photos that you've posted. You decide to share your dig stories,
Right.
which ties into the application.
Right.
So getting back to the application,
But let me ask you this.
yes, you shouldn't have 500 friends.
Okay, but what? Let's say somebody has 20 friends that they email and they say,
Sure.
"Everybody, come to Facebook. It'd be awesome." And they all
Absolutely.
send friends requests.
Yep.
Oh, what the fuck? My mic's gone. down into my shirt. It fell off. Thank you, Joey. Oh, it's because Kevin's sitting on my. No, my foot is sitting on. So let's say I send them all, and I say, "Please join me on Facebook," and they all come, and there's 30 of them, right? It's not unreasonable.
Oh no! If I have to click 30,
Dude,
a button 30 times, the world is over.
Dude, 60 times is not fun. That makes me go, what the fuck am I doing?
You just doubled your number, dude.
Because you have to click, and then you have to say, I will do this part later for every single person you add. That's 60 clicks.
How many hours a week do you play WoW?
Enough,
Exactly.
Enough to, but dude,
Exactly.
But
And when
there's
you're running
nothing
through the forest,
exciting
you're like,
and fun about it.
kill butterfly,
Dude,
kill butterfly
dude,
with your WoW account.
That is not WoW. That is Star Wars Galaxies. But there's nothing fun about sitting. There's nothing entertainment. I'm just saying.
It's not
It's a
supposed to be
very
entertaining,
easy. No, but I'm
dude.
saying it's a very easy fix. Just add that one little function. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, it's perfect. I love Facebook.
Okay.
But just when you meet with the guy again, tell him fucking one little thing. I'm asking.
The guy again.
Go ahead. So they added the Dig app.
Right.
You guys added the Dig
We
app,
did.
right?
We created the Dig app. It is launched. If you want to have the last 5 stories that you dug in your Facebook profile, go to Edit Applications and then search for Dig. It's under like.
There's a bunch of shit that they put up, right? I mean, it was a big.
Well, it's not all them. It's third parties developing applications.
No.
now.
But I mean, the whole point, because they.
This is game over for MySpace, man. It really is. Like, and it's funny because No, listen.
There's stuff that look. I love Facebook. I hate MySpace. I hate MySpace. But there's stuff that MySpace does that Facebook doesn't do. You can't personalize your profile as much as you can in MySpace. I get that. If people want their like the little fucking butterflies and shit, they can't do that in Facebook. I get that.
Right.
That's fine.
And you know what?
I don't want that, but they may.
So
You know what I mean?
here's the difference.
I don't think it's quite yet. And believe me, I went over. I drank the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? I tell people to go and do the Totally Rad Show fans at the whole Facebook thing. I'm on
groups.
Facebook
add us-
more than I am on
Official
MySpace.
Diggnation group. Add us on Facebook.
Done. But I'm not going to say that it's going to kill MySpace yet.
Okay, so
It hasn't done that yet.
let me say something that. So I just went recently to their F8 conference where they announced independent application development for Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was watching. I was watching the
Put a
whole
cake
thing.
in front of us.
I know, it's terrible. One of the things that was interesting about Facebook, though, is they have 25 million active users,
Sure.
which means that people have been active in the last 30 days.
Right.
That is so crazy to have that number because people, see, the difference is when you go to MySpace and when I interact with people on MySpace,
Yeah.
sure, they can do flashing backgrounds and they can have, video songs autoplay.
Right.
But the thing is that once something that I've realized, thank you, Nicole. This is for you. Something that I've realized over the last couple of years is that MySpace for me, while it was great and I loved it, and it was a way for me to communicate and blast out messages to a bunch of people
And meet people.
absolutely. But what I realized about it is that at a certain point it degrades and it doesn't become a useful application because there are so many people that are spammers that want to join you to promote
Agreed.
their product, that want to take away from your experience. You
Sure.
visit somebody else's profile page.
What are you doing? Why did you do that?
Oh, sorry, I don't know why I was doing that. But you go to visit somebody else's profile page, the song auto starts playing, which is a song you hate. You
Right.
can't find where to stop it. There's flashing like just crazy, and like you can say, "Oh, you're old," blah blah blah. But honestly, to
I
make
wouldn't
it
say that. I hate that shit.
no. But honestly, to make it a useful application and a social utility that is a natural extension of your life, you need it to be clean and just
Oh,
work.
fuck.
And it
only have
does.
5
And
minutes.
Facebook does that.
Yes. And that's why we love Facebook. We only have 5 more minutes to do sponsors and emails.
So join our Facebook group.
Yes.
Yes.
GoDaddy.com, get your .com domain name for just $1.99 any new non-domain purchase. Plus, as a special Diggnation viewer, enter code DIG2 at checkout and save $5 off your order of $30 or more. I know Prager's scared for this next part. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com.
Now, setting the sponsorship aside, I do use GoDaddy's auction site.
That's true.
I started going there looking for domain names because it's so hard to find a good domain name nowadays.
I know, there's a whole story about that.
So they have good filter tools. Like, honest to God, I'm saying this out of the truth of my heart. You go to a section, like a category, and you filter by, like, I want only up to 6 characters under this particular, like, just words and phrases. And you sort by that.
Yeah.
Domain name auction does a great sort. It's the best out there.
Cool.
That's true.
I agree.
Why are you hating?
I'm not hiding. I'm just excited for this next part. Verizon Wireless introducing Real TV now on your phone. Kevin, you want to display the phone? This is the Vcast mobile TV exclusively from Verizon Wireless. I actually had a chance to check this out down in Los Angeles. It is amazing. You can literally watch television on your cell phone. I can't quite express to you how awesome this is, but you have live television. There's some video on demand stuff, but mainly the live television is the stuff that's really cool where they have CBS, Fox, Nickelodeon, ABC News. There's like a news section. There's a sports
ESPN,
section. Yeah, ESPN.
MTV.
Comedy for Comedy Central, MTV.
Nick,
we already talked about that. When I was using this, I was actually watching CSI in the middle of the day at Best Buy. Pretty freaking cool.
Do you still use yours?
Yes, when I have some time where I'm like sitting in a place, I'm like, oh, I gotta wait for the thing.
The problem is you
watch TV.
have to get this turned on as your main phone.
That's the thing. Yeah, I have two phones.
You gotta switch over. This is a cool phone. I've never seen. I actually
Besides these,
I was at CES a couple years ago, and they had one of these phones that flipped to the side.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it in the U.S. market. I know that was kind of like an import.
These are being. This is LG, I think, and they're being shown around a lot. Actually,
this is a pretty
on the lot. They had these and stuff.
It's a pretty thin phone, and it has a 1.3 megapixel camera. I mean,
camera's great.
It looks great. So if you see this phone at Verizon, check that one out.
And there's no buffering. There's no streaming. It just starts and goes.
Does it really start like with the second?
It does. The second you hit it, it goes.
I gotta play with it.
So to experience mobile TV, just click on the phone and surf the channels to see what's on.
That's
okay. So emails. I have one emails, which is from Mick Taylor. It's actually called Alex's hair. Been getting a lot of questions about my hair. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Hey guys, great show. This may sound a little weird, but does Alex do his own hair? I have to say it looks pretty professional. Thank you very much. It's not. But does someone else do your hair? Mick also. P.S. Kevin Max blow, and Alex should bash it on the last show. I don't know what that means. Should you raise enough money to get yourself another one of those things? Oh, bash it, and then you should get more money and more. I don't know, whatever. But Mick, I don't actually have a professional person do my hair. I have someone professional cut it, but I just either use hairspray or I have a Tenshu stick, which, if you know anything about hair,
what are you talking about?
It's a hair stick thing that you rub through your hair, and then it's like bedhead.
Oh, it's like a deodorant thing.
It looks like rub-on deodorant, and you go like this, and then boom, you got the hair.
Okay. Yeah. Next email, the New York City Meetup is the title, written by Paul. He says,
hello, Paul.
Hey, Kevin and Alex, as you may know, we just had our third Diggnation meetup here in New York. And it is now held as a very cool bar called the Turtle Bay. I had no idea they were doing meetups in New York.
Me neither. Why have we not been invited?
There's a whole private upstairs room that is perfect for Diggnation taping. The place has 2 projectors and has between 10 to 15 HD TVs. Oh, and a wide selection of beers on tap. So here's my pic of my girl chilling at the bar, and you can see for yourselves the screen in the background. Love the show. Hope make it out here soon, Paul. So Paul Blackwell.
Oh, dude, Paul, nice.
So Paul, first of all, thank you for doing these events. Look at we're just chilling in the background there.
Nice.
We would love to come to the bar if you can hold enough people.
Dude.
When we go out to New York, we're going to plan a trip out there.
We've been planning to New York for so long, man.
Virgin America.
Yeah,
We're going to do that flight out there, so we're going to go out there.
Yeah.
And his girl, absolutely adorable. Cute little necklace, nice little striped shirt.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
So, Paul, we will see you in New York City.
Yes.
So before we leave you, we wanted to kind of recap some of our best moments.
Yes, but first we should say thank you for watching the last 100 episodes. If you were here from the beginning, you'll remember that we first started drinking beer, and then all of a sudden, remember when we didn't even swear? It was bleeped out.
I do remember that.
It was bleeped out for the first 10 episodes or so.
Yes, I do remember that. But we tried to kind of go back and forth. Well, first off, we started this a long time ago.
Our livers know the date.
Our livers know the date. June, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. We started a long time ago. And I have to say, I've had a great time.
Same here.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, we've been to Japan. We've done all sorts of crazy
live episodes.
We've had so much fun.
Crazy.
It's been really
It's hard though at the
crazy.
same time because, like, for me personally, drinking once a week, like just getting hammered as we have for so long,
It's tough.
it's tough.
It's tough on the sides.
It is tough because you like to go out on the weekends and have
Yeah.
a good time too. So it really fucks up your Wednesday
I know.
or Thursday.
But before we leave you with a nice clip referential of our 100th episode, we would also like to thank Juan de Riglas. Can't believe I
yeah,
picked
thank
that
you,
one. Dylan Eukin, James Underwood,
Tim Patterson,
Jay Kobe, Jerry Bryce, Jordan Dick. Sorry about that. Derek Nolan. And Stephanie House. Thank you very much for supporting the cause.
at dignationbeers.com.
Beers for Diggnation.
Beers for Diggnation.
.com.
Beers for
So
Diggnation.
here is a look back at the last 100 episodes.
And here's 200 more.
This is our first podcast.
It is. Well, let's welcome you to
Yes. Hello there. Hello there. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. This is a weekly podcast.
Yes.
What was it? Revolution 3?
Revision 3. Revision 3.
Revision 3. Come on, dude. I don't even know.
Diggnation covers some of the weekly top stories on the social news website,
That's the best thing.
dig.com. That's D-I-G.
And somehow that looked sexual.
I'm Kevin Rose, and you're watching Diggnation. We have some amazing beers.
The beer of Jamaica.
Oh, this one was terrible. It was cheap, it was on sale, and I had $5 in my wallet.
We just popped each other's beers for those on the audio version of the podcast, and they're small beers.
Like, I have light beer, but then I'm drinking like 8 of them.
Yeah, but it's a good buzz, isn't it?
No. How's the bison?
It's fighting its way back from extinction. You're thinking like a fox.
But, you know.
Some sort of drunk weasel. I think they just squeezed like ferrets into that. And they're like, strange beer, say it's green tea.
That is the sickest shit I've ever had. Although, a little bit of chocolate aftertaste.
Drink one of those and we'll see what happens.
Well, there's other stuff in the Shimades that'll really mess you up.
Heroin,
Deer's blood.
chicken feces.
Now, this is good.
You gotta drink some of it, just drink
All right,
it.
all right.
I'll drink bison.
I'll take Santa.
Dude, look
Wow.
at the head you just poured on that thing, man.
Dude, I don't wanna, let's
That
not
is
talk
the-
about head.
That is the worst job I've ever seen.
What kind of beer did you get me? It's like
looks like
half.
there's soap in
I
there.
know, it looks like I just made a souffle or something. Yard beer filled with strawberry margarita.
There we go.
Look at
Alex
that.
has popped his cork.
I just popped my cork.
Prematurely.
All the
and-
ladies love it.
Hold on.
No chafing. This is horrible.
I've got
What the
about
hell?
3/4 of my.
Dude.
Mine is not coming.
Dude, you're like, you got the porn bottle.
Hold on. Hold on.
So these were great. We're excited. They're 9% alcohol. So I can't believe we're actually. Thankfully, we're not. Jeez, Kevin. Dude, it was like
That was the weakest pop ever.
Dude.
There's not a whole lot to it. Give that a. Are you sure I'm sick?
So I'm drinking Turbo Dog.
Beers.
Bears.
We decided to go with a couple 22s this time. This is actually Japan's oldest beer. Holy, look at this. Wow.
I know, pretty crazy.
Insane.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on.
Diggnation.com.
And Virgin America's new spacious overhead bins. Take your Prager.
We are not in my apartment today.
Unless you have spent a lot of money on some very fancy chairs.
This is an awesome plane. This is a brand new Airbus A320
That is.
by Virgin America.
That is a little crazy.
Whoa.
Hey, dude, we're on TV again. We are here in La Jolla, California.
And if you can't tell, we have orange and green where I go daddy.
Pillow. We're
Yes,
a GoDaddy.
yes.
Yes. And we are here in Kevin's new swanky pad.
We're at your parents' house.
We are in Vegas.
We're in Toronto.
Hell yeah, baby. This is a nice apartment.
This is my brand
It's,
new place, San Francisco.
Yes, we are. We're coming to you from the Dolby Labs.
Yes, we are coming to you from San Francisco.
By way of Japan. And if you haven't noticed, we're coming to you from Japan.
Yes,
that's
we're
right.
in
We took the
Tokyo
whole
right now.
We took,
My apartment. My couch is very.
it's gonna have 2 butt divots. Hey Kevin, how's that turkey coming? Looks delicious.
It's coming along great, Alex. I just got done slow basting it over a roasted wood coal fire. It's coming along great, Alex. This is a slow based turkey that I roasted over an oven based. I just got done slow roasting this turkey over a wood based fire. I spent the last 4 to 8 hours working on this bird.
Wow, she's gorgeous.
She's slow roasting. I took my time with her. Squirrels with small hands and feet.
Yes. How did you prepare it?
Slow roasting this turkey over a wood-based fire.
Kids, don't go inside your fridge. There's no kids watching this.
First story of the day.
Sorry, you had a fire. But
There's just like candy all over the place. You're just like,
thanks,
"Yeah."
fire people. Then where's the fucking pie chart so I can walk through and check what my processor is?
We're gonna have to bleep that now.
I have to say, I didn't know they went live until I was like looking, and actually it was my. Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Your girlfriend?
No,
Oh, you're gonna say your
no, I totally told myself I wasn't
You're
gonna mention her on
trying-
this episode. Let it out. Just spit it out.
In Alex Albrecht's mind, is that how processors are
Yes.
made? There's like compressed sand in a
bag
poking
of sand,
machine.
a bag of sand gets put into a machine, and something pokes it, and then a processor
pops out.
And depending upon how hard it pokes, it's the speed of the processor.
Oh, we're in
Did you
headphone
just
now.
jump?
Yeah, we're at 5.1.
Oh,
We
snap.
are at 5.1. This feels weird. He's moving us around.
Where are we? We're dancing. Where are we? You can't find us. You can't find us because we're in Dolby headphones.
Well, you probably want the surround sound though, right?
I don't know. Does that help? Where he's like, "Can you hear me over here? Can you hear me over here?" Multi. I don't know what.
There was some phlegm in that one.
Oh.
People need hand cranks in certain countries.
Sure. Like out in the fields of Scotland, where they have no plugs, just sheeps, and they want to track their sheep production.
Sorry. Sorry. The sheep. There's gotta be an application for that. Sheep herder 3.0. Pull it. Focus.
Focus.
And pull it.
So, moral of the story is don't ever
Bang insects.
bang insects.
Especially weird alien giant insects.
You will get AIDS.
I mean, does that go in? Does it
No, it doesn't retract.
Then
That's
this is
word
the
you're looking
stupidest
for.
product I've ever seen.
Thank you.
No. Now you've
Oh,
said.
there's people up in
now-
those windows. That's
Oh my
kinda-
God, with cameras.
What the hell's going on up there?
This is why
The internet is awesome.
the internet is awesome. It brings quality television education to you and your children.
And oh,
Oh, Mojo Jojo.
there we are.
Okay, this is now I feel
All right.
dirty that
All right,
everyone's
all right,
watching
all
us
right.
get. All of a sudden, our laptops just like.
I'm not obsessed. It's more of a masturbatory. I'm kidding.
I'm not obsessed with her. It's more of a masturbatory thing. I like to spank it to her. You know, clinically. Maybe somebody
Oh,
brought some ice for
we
you.
have ice.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And there's that. That's much better. It's like somebody's borrowing your clothes, but you can't touch them. Does that make sense? Well, I mean, come on. That's our shirt.
That is.
You should be allowed to
It's
touch your own shirts.
Not because she's wearing the shirt.
Whoa, why not?
Beers?
Did the beers pop up?
Yeah, they did. Okay, there we go.
You're not a vomiter, really.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. But you sprayed all over your laptop, and I'm like looking over at Alex's laptop. And when you see a man spray his,
That's disgusting. When you see a man spray his laptop, well, it's a disturbing fact, and you may vomit on your couch.
I'm just saying, man, when you covered your
It was-
beautiful laptop,
it was
in
horrible.
beer, I just couldn't hold it in.
It was that. So,
I'll
as
get it
Kevin
off.
was talking, his cell phone went off, and mine is on silent. Don't
Hello?
answer. What are you doing?
Hold on.
Dude,
Hello?
wait.
Hey, can I call you back
We're
when I
in-
get done with Diggnation? I'm in the middle of shooting right now.
Joe.
Let's try and hack her voicemail.
If it is,
Let's see if we
if
can.
it is,
Oh, I'll make it put you in. Crap, I'm in the message now. I was gonna say,
now I'm leaving a message.
this is just stupid now.
Dude, what are we, 12? Hang up.
Hang up.
Down then up.
Dude, that
How
kicks
fucking
ass.
awesome is that?
You can see she's wearing a bottom for sure. Either that or it's
Either
like
that or Jesus.
Amazon.com down there. There's like a big forest going on.
How do they know what the rats are feeling? Like their penises could be burning. and they have no idea.
The rats are just being rats, and all of a sudden a human takes them and is like, I have a strange burning feeling in my penis.
Like the rats are like jumping around ultra fast. They're like, oh, hyper rats, and it's like, no, they're
No, burning penis rats. When the girl has an orgasm, it goes like.
But honestly, kids know not to get in the fridges.
Oh, God, my nuts.
What's the matter? Did you sit on a hair?
I don't know.
I hate when that
I
happens.
think I did. Something
Do you know what I'm
happened.
talking about?
I don't know.
It starts
My
to
nuts
pull
just
out
went.
the hair.
Something happened.
Do you know what I'm talking about? When you sit on one of the hairs and like you move your legs and then like you. Oh God, Joey, Joey, you go.
Don't sneak shit in like that. That is not cool. We're
seriously
drinking. No, stop. I don't want to know. Please stop.
Wait,
Mommy.
Oh, she does. She looks like she can just gobble a dick. We address a lot of things on this show. Let me say my piece, bastard.
It's about shaved testicles.
Hold on. Listen. We address things. We talk about tech things. We talk about things that men run into every day, like the condom, like the condom
other
that,
men with shaved testicles.
like the condom that catches you. We talk about a lot of stuff. All I'm saying is, we should at least give our opinion on the matter. There's different things you can do. You can throw grenades. You
The
can
hell is that?
you can shoot. That's vegetables. Don't worry.
Dad, don't worry. There's just a picture of vegetables. I was like, what the fuck is that? He was like, it's just vegetables.
Don't worry about it, dude. It's a vegetable site. We're like in high school, and he was like sharing his man milk, like not with people, like pushing on the taco,
No.
and like spreading the taco.
No, you don't spread that.
I'm just kidding. Dude, it was awesome. I was a ninja.
Well, but I mean, yeah, no, I mean they did, but it just was really fun. But anyway, so at the end of it, of course, you know, why are you an idiot? Why are you an idiot?
I didn't know.
You just dropped the fucking
I
thing.
didn't know. It was like,
You knew.
There was 2 seconds there where I was like, is this going to happen or not? Gosh, people are probably like, oh, they're drunk again. Shit.
Come on.
No, we've had 4.
If that.
If that.
The holidays are upon us, and Kevin and I have decided to take a little bit of time off. I don't know if everybody knows this, but we all have hobbies. Kevin here likes to prune hedges. Isn't that right, Kevin?
That's right, Alex. I'm actually just pruning my rose bushes now.
They look gorgeous. I enjoy myself a little whittling. I've actually whittled this duck head letter opener for Kevin. Here you are, Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
Happy holidays.
It looks like these guys have gotten themselves in a bit of a pickle. And as their boss, I've got to go see what I can do to get them out of trouble.
Spare my life.
Spare my life.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. See you later. Peace.